Haunted vsgaming plays many games, but one of his most favorite games is Minecraft. Let's put some coal into a dispenser and see what happens. He also plays other games. Let's make a new character. Alright, let's see what we have. Oh my gosh, there's so many characters. There's so many characters. Well, not really, but so many characters. This is one of his videos. Hello guys, this is hauntedvsgaming here, and in this video, I will be playing some more ELSWORD with commentary, but I'm not going to be doing PvP. I'm going to be working on getting to level, not 40, level 30. Shouldn't be that hard. I'm just going to record my dungeon play so that the video doesn't take too long, and if I happen to need to put it into parts, then I guess I will put it into parts, but yeah, so, I will pause the video, and I will just pause it until the dungeon starts. So, see you in the dungeon. Alright, we're back. Okay. So, yeah. I haven't done much videos of this game, but I'm doing them now, as you can tell. But yeah, oh god. When it comes to Raven, I can be good. I can do... Oh my god. I can do the ZZ loop, but it's just like... sometimes I click on X like a bit too early and it doesn't register, and sometimes I totally forget to go forward. Like obviously if I had more attack speed, it would actually probably be easier. Like, see, I clicked on X those first two times, but it didn't do anything. So, I mean, it's probably just me either doing it way too late or way too early. But, yeah, so. Alright, took care of those two. Let's get up here. Yeah! Okay. I just love to make sounds when he does that. Although, to be fair, it's not really actually, like, useful to do the, XXZ, because, I mean, I don't know, personally, it can do a lot of damage, and it can prevent, well no, because even though it has the MP burn, usually you actually gain more MP than you do lose MP. I'm talking about the person you hit. Like, they generally will get more MP, even though it's supposed to, like, burn MP. But yeah, I'm not too sure. Sometimes that happens. I don't really know. I guess it really depends on how much MP you have. But personally, I think it actually gives more MP. But I use it in dungeons. I don't really do XZ unless they're like about to die, or if I just want to rack up some damage real fast. Because yeah, it's useful for that. Boink. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to get Blade Master. I'm probably not gonna do like a whole video of me getting Blade Master, because usually at the end of the day, well, actually I haven't checked Blade Master's quest yet. I'd have to see, but I mean Blade Master's is easy, I think, maybe, but usually I end up just buying the job, because I want to get right to the class, and I want to just get right to it and have fun with it as soon as I get it. So yeah. Alright. Okay. That went pretty well, and it went pretty fast. But yeah, so... Alright. I can't tell if it's better or not. Oh, okay, that's better. Bring. Alright. Okay, well, I'm gonna see you in the next dungeon. Wow, I didn't level up that much, actually. I don't know. How much am I at? 61%, that's not too bad. Alright, so, see you in the next dungeon. Alright guys, we are back, and this is the same dungeon, but I'm doing it on very hard if you look at the top right corner. But yeah, so I'm kind of working on just getting to level 30 so I can get the, actually I forget what it's called. Yeah, that Z spam. Personally, I think they should upgrade the animation for the Z. Like, the XX can stay the same, but I feel like, and the first Z I actually do love because it's like, it's like fabulous almost. It's like like when they say you attack swiftly, they kind of mean it like that. Like you kind of like just like boom boom, you know, just like slash, like really fast slash right across the face, and it feels really good once you perform. Like seriously, when you do that, oh wait, no, I messed up. When you do that, the Z, the first Z, yeah, I just get like so much satisfaction because it's almost like slapping somebody across the face, but with a sword. Ah, and it feels so good. Not in a disgusting way, but yeah. And so yeah. Ba-doom. But yeah, so if this ends up kind of being really long, then I may just split it into episodes. Woo! Okay. Yeah, also, for the Minecraft part of my channel, do you think I should do, do you think that I should do a build challenge? And by build challenge, I mean like build this in whatever amount of minutes. Now, I don't have like a timer thing that I could also record. I don't have any clock thing, so I'll just have to look at my own clock and then see from there. It's not that my clock's really good. I should get like a better clock. Because, I mean, I guess I could use that. There's like a little mini clock I have on that. I don't really care. Yeah, so I may do one of those and see what I can do. You know, there's not that much commentary I can do while playing ELSWORD. I can do more playing Minecraft because it's like straightforward, you're in the action immediately. But this, the action is coming, or the action is there, and you have to come to it to perform it. But, I don't know, it's just different because you can't just do Z. No, you actually have to look. And it's not just combos you gotta pull off, but you have to connect those combos, and then you have to concentrate on how you're gonna connect those combos. Because, like, say you did Z, if you go to X, you're going to instead do, do a very, I think it's like a Nasoid attack with your hand, which will knock down opponents, and you don't want to knock them down. So maybe you end up turning around, and then turning back around, and then hitting X. And then doing like X, Z, die. That went wrong for me. Yeah, I kind of wasted my MP right before the boss, which I know isn't exactly good, but who cares? But yeah, so let's see, what do we have here? But yeah, so, I mean, not, you're gonna have to focus a bit more with this than Minecraft. Minecraft, it's just attack, and mine, of course, but, like, when it comes to PvP and all, it's mostly just attack and that stuff. Okay, I completely missed there. Let me go get him. Yeah! Freaking slice his leg off. And I got that shadow cannon. Actually, I am gonna take that because I can sell that for monies. Alright. Oh yeah, and I completed the event. Because ads out, if you could not tell already. They haven't released any of his jobs yet, but, well, I mean, you can see one of his jobs, but you can't really, like, I'll show you possibly in this video if I have enough time, or maybe in the second part if this happens to be too long. Yeah. Alright. I'm probably gonna pause the video real quick. Oh wait, no, I can pause it, fine. Yeah, so I'll just pause the video and wait till I'm about to level up, and then I'll show me leveling up. Yeah. Alright, so I'm almost there. Just gotta do a little bit more. I'm like right there. What am I? Yeah, 99.9. It's ridiculous. Okay, hold on. Die. Yay! Okay, finally leveled up. Let's see, I'm gonna level up my shadow step. I'll level it up so it gets to 400. And I think that's about it. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty good. Alright, so yeah. Actually, what's this at? Yeah, I only wanted about 500. Alright, so, first off, I'm actually going to, go sell some stuff, and then I'll see you in the dungeon. So, yeah, I guess like what I already said, see you in the dungeon. Alright guys, so this is the last run, for, Bethma Lake Night. I think you pronounce Bethma, I don't really know. And neither should I care, unless I should, which in that case, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Looks like we have a base Raven with us. Don't know, maybe he's doing like the go up to level 35 or 40 and then get your first job changed so that you can get the skills, or all the skills right away, or at least most of them. I just get, I get the first job immediately, and I also do the same for the second job, but a bit more immediately because I actually buy it. And why some people may say you don't really need to, the quests are really easy. Have you taken a look at that last part for Rena's Night Watcher? I mean, it may not be as hard as it sounds, for all I know. I haven't done it yet, but it seems hard, because when I looked at the ELSWORD wiki, it said extremely rare drops, and you had to click like 20 of them, and they were all extremely rare, and only this one dungeon had them. And I think it was only like the necromancers. I said necromancers. I think it was only, wait, aren't they called necromancers? I don't know, but it was all the way in Feta, and I don't know, and it was like a certain enemy would drop it, and then of course that certain enemy would have an extremely low rate of dropping it in the first place, and it was ridiculous. Which is why I don't really get, I mean, I try to get the classes that seem like they need more to them. So I'm gonna get like Lord Knight after I get Blade Master, and then of course I'll start to level up my characters. Blade Master I've just always wanted. I tried doing this before and then I think I got bored, because Sword Taker I actually feel is a bit more like, he can't do much. He doesn't feel as smooth as he's supposed to. He feels a bit specific and linear. But then when you get to Blade Master and how you can perform your X drop more easily, and of course the new launch, which you can also perform the X drop with, basically the next two moves you get with Blade Master, you can both X drop, and then of course the Black Hole is just an immediate lifesaver with some enemies. So, you know, it's always good. And like the only moves I think that aren't too crazy for Sword Taker is the dash ZZZ, like I just did there, if you can see. So like dash ZZ, dash ZZ. Like that seems smooth to me. What doesn't, even though it's a really famous move that a lot of people, well, maybe not a lot of people, I don't actually think much professional, I guess you call it professionals, professional PvPers, PvPers, I don't really know what they're called, I guess fighters use, or players, I don't really know, which is the XZZ. I sound like a nerd. Well, more of a geek. I mean, geeks are the ones. Oh, okay, whatever. But yeah, so X, Z, Z, and then keep hitting Z and all. Even though, like, it's a very famous one, it's probably the worst move ever. And even though a lot of people think Black Hole is worse, personally, I think the other one's worse because you can just go into any situation as long as you have the super armor on, and sometimes when people accidentally do like X to get up with the little counter thing they have, they accidentally like get up and then they get attacked by the XXZZ because it keeps going. And of course it's linear though, because if you do happen to miss the person, they can just wait for you to finish it, and boom. While all the other moves, if you miss, then you have a chance to get back. Well, at least most of them. I mean, the dash ZZZ, you can actually be, not really true. I mean, you can be, punished with, yeah, so you can be punished by the, dash ZZZ. Now, the ZZZ up Z, I don't think you can be punished by because, well, I mean, it's kind of hard because you go up, so they would have to hit you up, but even if so, you already do that motion and your sword is in front, so if they come close to you, they're most likely going to get hit by your sword, so you're most likely safe. So I guess actually 2 of Sword Taker's moves are too linear and easy to punish. But yeah. So ZZZ up Z is probably the only move that Sword Taker has that's like not linear, like it's not too straightforward. You can kind of extend out from that. And, I mean, you can extend out from dash ZZZ, but you can also get punished by it, so that's the only problem. But yeah, so that's probably, like, the only problem with it, though. Let's see what's in here. Open the box. What do I get? I get a healing potion. Well, a healing thing. Hold on, let me just boink boink. Yeah, you need to ignore that. But yeah, so, and then like Blade Masters are, I mean, like Blade Master's moves are just crazy good. I mean, the X ZZZ, you can continue the combo after it, although I still don't know how you're supposed to continue the combo after the XZZZ. I don't see any way you could. But according to the ELSWORD wiki you can, and maybe to comboers you can. All I know is that you can do, I think it's XZZ, and then jump after the second Z, X drop, and then you can just catch them. And because they're like kind of flung into the air, because like it's a weird launch, because it's not really technically a launch, because you hit them in the launch process, which is why you can cancel on the second Z. Because like, it's like, you strike them with your Nasoid hand, you kind of hit them with your sword, or stab them with your sword, and then you do it in a fashion that kind of like sticks them to the sword, and then you throw your sword up, kind of, I don't really know. But I think, like, no, it's not like that. You strike them with your sword, and then you strike them with your sword in an upward motion that sends them upward, and then your final Z, you actually jump up and hit them while they're in the air, which means that you can cancel before the last Z, and instead of doing another Z, just jump and do an X drop into another Z combo, possibly. So, like, you could have X, Z, Z, jump, X drop, Z, 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 I think it's X. I'm not too sure how you do the black hole. I think it's Z, 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 X. So if it's not, then I'm just going to refer to this. But so then you just do X, Z, Z, X drop, Z, 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 X, 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 X. Well, just do the 4 hits and then wait for it to go, and then just do again another X drop, and you can either do you can actually do Z Z Z and then do X, and it actually reacts faster than if you were to do Z Z Z Z Z Z. Because I mean, you can do it like that, but it's really slow, and I think it's faster if you do Z Z Z X and then whatever. So you can technically do Z Z Z X Z and then continue like that. So there's like, you can connect a lot more when you get Blade Master, but with Sword Taker you're kind of just more into Z's. Because, I mean, once you get, if you do Z Z Z and then you go into X, there's nothing you can do from there. Like, literally. Because you're either going to do that, boom, and unless you have an active, there's no way to cancel any of the moves you do. Well, I mean, only if you're a Sword Taker. Yeah! Okay, my Awakening's there. Boing! Boom! Slicey with my sword. My big, sharp sword. I'm gonna stand right here and sit down. I said sit down. Yeah, sit down. Alright, I think I'm gonna get to level 28 and then I'm gonna call it a day for this, because I don't really know how long it's been from this. And if it hasn't been that long when I check to edit this, or I don't really always edit it, but I kind of like just check it in general. But if it doesn't actually seem that long, and for me long would be like 18 minutes or more. So if it's less than 15 minutes, then I'll go directly to 30. But yeah, so I'm gonna go to 28 first. And then if, I don't know, I feel like it's long. When I record a video, it feels a lot longer than it's supposed to be. But yeah, so see you in the dungeon. Okay, I don't know why I paused there, because it literally just started. I paused right as it was about to start too. So I don't really know why I did that. And of course there goes the ad with his free, I think it's like 7-day mount. Personally, I think mounts are good, but I feel like you should only use mounts if you're going to be like doing henners, single player or solo dungeons, and even they would actually be really especially good for the I'm trying to remember. Trying to think. They would be especially good. Oh yeah, for the secret dungeons, which I actually have done none of the secret dungeons. I almost did, but that was when it was only a season 2. Was it? I think it was season 2 of secret dungeons. Because I had a level 50 character, and then I found out that a level 50 character could go into one of the secret dungeons. I never did it though, and then by the time I actually thought about doing them, they released the update where you have to be level 60 or up in order to do it. So until I get to level 60 with any of my characters, you're not really going to be seeing that. However, Henner, on the other hand, you may actually see. But, I mean, I can't really judge. You may or may not. Most likely, well, you may get a few videos, but first of all, I cannot do Henner by myself. Well, at least at the low levels that I have. Like, I have level 50, which is my highest. Also, I'm probably going to want to get a full Henner mold or suit before I do anything like that. Because it makes Henner a lot easier, I think. I don't know if it reacts just like PvP equipment, though. But they have like time and space and absolute time and space, I don't know. But I'm gonna try to get that full body one of that. I'm not too sure though which one I'm at, because I'm like level 50, so I don't know if I'm Hamel or if I'm still Velder. I think I'm still Velder, but I don't know. I'll have to see, because I'm pretty sure Hamel's 56, but I could be wrong. And then I think Sanders like 62 or 63, and then the absolute time and space is level 70. Alright, see, how close are we? We're pretty close. Yeah, so I think this is going to be the last dungeon. And I'm just gonna try to do some field and see if I level up from this. Don't know why I used cannon blade right there. But yeah. Yeah. Also, if you really want to see my skill build, which I don't know why you'd want to, because I'm not even like, well, maybe, no, because, actually, you know, once I get to level 30, I will be halfway through all my skills, because there's well, actually, no, because there's 65, I'll be almost halfway. I would have to get, like, to 32 or 33 to be halfway, because they released hyperactives before they released ad, and so now your last skill is now technically at level 65. Alright, I need some MP, some mana points. Is it mana points or mana power? It's mana and then something. I think it's mana points, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Come on. Oh. No. Okay, there we go. I got a continuous ZZZ. Die, you bat! Also, I love how it just says Fire Komodo and it doesn't say if it's Komodo Dragon or not. I think it's Komodo Dragon. Is it not? I don't really know if it's just a Komodo. Unless there's like a species of Komodo, but I'm pretty sure there aren't. Die! Okay, there we go. Dash ZZZ. Alright, let's activate our awakening. I've seen some hyperactives be pulled off, of course, so then there's... I actually got hit by a Grand Archer hyperactive, and you may say, well, I mean, it's a hyperactive, why wouldn't you get hit from it? Well, I mean, when it comes to Grand Archer's hyperactive, it's not exactly the best. I was gonna do my, what is it called, I was gonna do my Berserker Blade just to finish him off, but yeah. What I'm excited for is I've never gotten a, Raven past level, I'd say at most 28. So I've never gotten him to level 30, and I'm kind of excited because I want to see what his dialogue is for when he versus himself, at the, first, 4-1, which is the first Altaria one, but yeah, so. I'm excited to see what his dialogue is, because I've never got it to that point. I mean, maybe he just, like, remembers and has a memory, and he's just like, okay. But I don't know if he's gonna have any weird dialogue that's, like, kind of fourth dimensional breaking, almost. But yeah, so anyway, I'm just gonna wait until I'm about to level up. Ooh! I think I just, like, burp there, but yeah. So I'm gonna wait until I'm about to level up, so see you then. Alright, guys, just gotta finish off this enemy, and then I'll be good. Alright, leveled up. Alright, let's see. Can I level up? Okay, so I can level up Berserker Blade. I want to get that to 500. And I actually think that's pretty good for now. I want to save mine. But yeah, so basically what I'm planning to do is once I get to level 30, I'm going to get Shockwave Divider. Because Shockwave Cutter is absolutely useless for the simple fact that even if you have high damage with Shockwave Cutter, the thing is, not only does it depend on the thickness, but, like, let's say you had an enemy the size of Raven. So, in fact, you know what, let's use 4-1 as an example. 4-1 is the, airship, do I have Altair? Yeah, it's this thing, the Black Crow, which is a flying airship, where Raven is the boss. But yeah, so, basically, so he's gonna be my character size, which will be, that big. And he can, so you hit them with it. Now, the thing is, and you can't really see my mouse, but it's kind of hard to explain. Once it hits the front of his Nasoid hand, it's only going to probably hit him, let's say, 3 times. That's if he gets carried with it. If he's in super armor, then it's actually not going to do that much, which is why Shockwave Cutter isn't actually that good at bosses. I'd say it's a good stage clearer, but personally, when it comes to bosses, it's probably really weak. Now, when it comes to Shockwave Divider, you're going to have more hits because you're hitting down, and because even if a boss is wide, usually in this game, if you're wide, you're also very tall. You're not just wide and flat or something like that. No, you're wide and tall. So you'll have more hits going diagonally down, which will, of course, give him more hits. Now, of course, since it will give you more hits, and it's the same exact damage, then, well, it's better if you get Shockwave Divider. And then, of course, I think I'm going to get Fine Swordsmanship, not Blade Mastery, because I don't need the crits, because I attack so fast that I'd probably get crits very normally, usually, so yeah. And then, of course, I'm going to get Hypersonic Stab, because even though Bloody Cell, or I think it's Axel, I don't know, no, it's a Cell, because Accelerator, or Accelerator, I guess it's Axel, is really good. I feel like, I don't want to just, like, be OP. I actually don't like being OP, I like being fair. Plus, I mean, to be fair, Hypersonic Stab is powerful and looks cooler. And they both cost 300 MPs. So yeah, I'm probably going to go with Hypersonic Stab. But anyway, guys. So, I got to level 28. And next episode, I'm probably only going to do 2 parts of this. I'm going to get to level 30. And then that will be it. And yeah, I may do a video of when I do Ad's job for... Well, actually, I don't know if I should do... Psychic Tracer. I may want to do Arc Tracer, so I don't know. But anyway, guys, so this was hauntedvsgaming, and I'll see you in the next episode, or sorry, the next game that I play and record. So until then, bye.